Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? I know it's early in the show. We don't have anyone in yet. It's just been on about probably 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Cowboy Crunk here. Sorry I'm running late. Had some issues at issues with the car. Got stuck in the city for a little while. Then we had some really close friends call. So apologize for being late. Sorry guys. I'm gonna jump into the live chat real quick. Like I just said, not sure if you guys were just joining in, but I apologize for being late. Um, had some really close friends call and wanted to have dinner. We were somewhere where I could watch the game, but I wasn't able to check in from there. But I was watching the game. Really didn't get to check any of the stats or what's going on, but it is good to be here with you guys. I apologize. What's up, guys? Cowboys fan 421. I have no clue what was going on, who's done what in the game so far, where we stand right now. I see the score 7-3. Really kind of ticks me off, but I'm on vacation, and sometimes during your vacation, you got to cater to other people because you're not here a lot. Uh, so anyways, we're here in the house, guys. What's up? Hey, can anyone tell me? Please let me know. I saw Rico Gathers made a catch just a few minutes ago. Please tell me that's not his first, his first opportunity. Hey, gonna get the fizz rolling. I did tell you guys I would have this here tonight. Like I said, this thing is amazing. Um, it turns your canned beer into a draft beer, and it's not just a straw that pumps it up or whatever. It actually works really good. The beer completely changes the flavor and makes it taste just like a tap beer. So go to Target, pick one up. Got my frozen mug, my Tecate, and seriously, amazing, amazing piece of machinery. So Rico Gathers, any catches, any special plays, anything? This is the first time I've used it actually from a can, but it looks like it worked pretty well. Yeah, that's yeah. Tastes like I'm at the ice house, baby. Very nice. Okay, here we go, guys. Apparently, we are getting a O lineman in the Ward trade with the Chiefs. Yeah, kind of surprising to see us trade a corner. Wasn't expecting that. I was expecting D tackle, but anyways, what's wrong? No. Something. No, you need to go somewhere? No. Oh. Yeah. She need to cook something? Oh no. Anyways, we just got home. We've been gone all day, so from what I heard, Rico looking great. I hope so, guys. I haven't seen him. I was kind of watching the game, but wasn't able to really like watch players really analyze what was going on. So, anyways. So hopefully we're looking for Rico Gathers to look good. We're looking to watch Looney a little bit. He's probably out already. Not sure if Looney, I'm catching up. You guys are having to catch me up if you guys don't mind. Here we go, 1st and 10. Cooper Rush is still in. I guess Mike White will probably play the second half. How does Cooper Rush look? Can you guys tell me? I guess I'll find out at halftime. But usually at halftime they'll go to the other games and show what's going on with the other games. How many people we got in here? Wow, 24. Wow, good, great guys, great. Sorry I'm late. Like I said. Hey, what's up, Herb? How's everything going in Tennessee? I actually had dinner with some well, the family I had dinner with wasn't from Tennessee, but the table next to us, it's a restaurant we go to all the time, and we end up meeting people that we've sat with before. He threw another interception. Okay, so now he's 7-3. 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Cooper Rush is come on, man. Come on, Mackey. Jesus, guys, let's go. You got to catch that. He has to be more accurate than that. That's on the back shoulder, right across the middle. That he has to lead him in that situation. As you guys know, you got to lead the receiver. You can't have him stop and no, actually that was a horrible pass. Yeah, that was horrible.
Third down and 2 at the 32.
Boom, got him. There's Rico. Come on, Rico, line up right here. Call a timeout. Send Rico down the middle. That shit does nothing when you got 15 seconds left. All right, I quit. I'm going to turn the TV off. This shit pisses me off. I probably shouldn't be here watching the game. What is the purpose with 14 seconds left to throw a 3-yard out at the 35 fucking yard line? It makes no sense. Completely freaking ridiculous. On a flag where there was on a play where there was a penalty and they could have thrown the ball for the end zone. Instead, they throw a 3 and out. Jesus. Criminy, dude. This is what I was talking about last week. This is exactly what I was talking about with the look at that. That was the play. The play was designed. His first read was a 3-yard out with 10 seconds left at the 40-yard line. The only thing that can happen there, exactly, the only thing that'll happen there that could affect the game is an interception return for a touchdown. You're going to get nothing good out of it. You're going to get 3 yards. 3 yards doesn't help you. But what if you turn that over? What if it's intercepted and run back for a touchdown? Those are the ridiculous things that our offensive coordinators and the coaching they have. It makes no sense to me. The play calling, Truckee, the play calling is horrible. Rico, truck somebody, dude. Hey, at least he didn't do a Terrence Williams, right? So is that Rico's second catch? If anyone can let me know, he was leading the team in receptions. Pretty tough for me to see. Hey, if you guys didn't see the video I sent out earlier, I really think there's no way they cut Rico. It's completely impossible. I don't think they're going to cut any of the tight ends. It's just the situation. The situation, the way the tight end core is built. What you do is you lock in your top 45, 47, 48, players, whatever. You lock in those players. Then you have a remaining six spots you need to fill, and of course within that position, they're playing football in that. That's a better pass than fucking Cooper Rush has probably thrown. Rico! God damn, it wasn't even nowhere near Rico. He didn't even get it to the end zone. Well, we tried. Probably the first time they've thrown the ball down the field. Hey, guys, I really hate that I just got here. I apologize. I'm just on vacation. I got 2 days left, and some things popped up I had to take care of. Tomorrow's Friday, so that's my last day to get anything done. So I had to run around and take care of some business today. I did do some shopping. I got some nifty little footballs from Academy that I will be able to take with me and play with on the airplane, and I can keep these close to me. I think I got 3. Yeah, there was 3 of them. So had one everywhere I went today. Wore my Cowboys gear. Here in Houston, Texas, representing our team. Trade Jarwin and a pick for Hey, that's where I'm at, bro. Our tight ends, we can't put them on the what's wrong? We can't put a tight end on the practice squad because a tight end on the practice squad is going to disappear. It's going to get taken because all of our tight ends are relatively players that any team would take. What we've got to do is we got to look at Mike White on a trade, one of our tight ends, maybe a defensive tackle, and a trade, or just straight up, go with 3 or 4 players and Earl Thomas. The thing is, they don't want to pay him, so they're at this point they're losing out. They're losing out, and Earl Thomas is losing out. And I think we're going to lose out if we don't make some kind of a move to go get a safety, of course. What do you think about RG3? A Cowboy fan 421. I think RG3 to me would. I think, man, RG3 is a tough call. Earlier today, I was thinking he's better than Cooper Rush and Mike White, but I wanted to give them one chance tonight to take a look and see where RG3 and Mike White were. But excuse me, Cooper Rush. But Rico needs more attempts. Cooper Rush, I really think Cooper Rush and Mike White are a wash. I don't think either one of them are any better than the other. I actually prefer Cooper Rush over Mike White. But if we could get RG3 in here, yeah, I think RG3 with his mobility and our ability to, I think we have an outstanding ability to overcoach our quarterbacks, and it's pretty obvious, as you can see. I have no clue what they were just trying to do right now. In the 2-minute drill, they drive me crazy, and the only way we ever succeed in the 2-minute drill is when Ezekiel Elliott breaks a big play on a screen or something like that, because this dink and dunk crap in the 2-minute drill is driving me nuts. Our play calling is horrible. I cannot stand our play calling. It doesn't bother me in the first quarter. It doesn't bother me in the second quarter. But during the 2-minute drill, doing the 2-minute drill in the fourth quarter, when we've got the ball, we got a minute and a half to score, it drives me nuts. I can't. Yeah, that's my bony. You guys are okay though, huh? What? Nothing. They're here to watch me. They're not here to watch. They're here to watch you. They're not here to watch me. So. No, but that's my dude. I'm talking about the most amazing person in this world is sitting in that chair right there, and she's awesome. She takes care of everything. They need real QB coach. Yeah, exactly. And Colin Kaepernick is still out there. Colin Kaepernick is still out there, man. I don't know if he could. What's wrong? What's he doing? Throwing? What? Good catch. Yeah, we're throwing the cowboy footballs around. Oh, I'm looking at my camera. Usually, as you guys know, I try to use my computer. But anyways, we did some shopping today, went around the house. I put a video out there earlier today, guys. Sorry if that didn't fit in with the normal videos. But my family has really jumped in on the YouTube channel. And how about we put in Rush in for... I don't know about that, man, but hey, I have no clue. I have no problem showing the messages. I have no problem showing the messages if there's a bad word in there, but like excessive stuff, is not a good idea. But I do agree with you guys. I like to see. Hey, what's up, Lincoln? Sorry, bro, I'm a little late. For the regulars that are in here, not sure if Stevie Mac is here. I didn't get a chance to go by the liquor store and get some Krunken, but I will get a bottle of that, and I will take it with me to Afghanistan. And I don't know what y'all are doing. They tripping out. I'm being sarcastic. Oh, no problem, bro. Yeah. Has Cooper Rush looked okay? What's up, El Boogie? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the channel. New representation there. El Boogie in the house. Them boys, I don't know if the guys see disappointed offense this year, but defense, yeah, it's extremely crazy, man. Oh, there you are, Stevie Mac. What's up, bro? I will get a bottle before I leave, dude. I promise you. It'll probably be the first bottle of cranking. I'll go look tomorrow. If I can't get it here in the liquor store I go to, I'll roll up the Specs. There's a Specs not far up the road. El Boogie be chilling. There you go, boy. Hey, we've got to look better with the starters out there. As you guys know, I haven't even had a chance to look up at the screen and see who's playing right now, who's starting, who's not starting. But it is time for another Dos Equis or Tecate. Huh? No, I'm good. Go ahead. Hey, you threw a spiral. These things are kind of hard to throw a spiral with, but I had fun with them today. Just cowboy gear, dude. I always got to have something Cowboys in my hands or whatever. And now the cat's wanting to play. I gotta get another beer. Hey, I want to make sure this one is empty. Hey, it didn't empty it. I thought that was short. For some reason it stopped. I think I don't have the as I told you guys, they also have one of these in for the growler. You can put it. Oh yeah, damn, that thing wasn't even close to empty. Did you put a new one in here, honey?
No.
Oh shit. But really, man, that thing takes your Tecate, your Dos Equis, your Corona, whatever, your Heineken, and changes it into a. Dude, I swear a cat is like a damn dog. It chases balls and fetches. It used to fetch a lot, but now he's too old for that shit. Get you a frozen mug and pronounce like Kraken? Is that what it's pronounced like? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. This is Garrett's last season, bro. I hope he doesn't even make it through the season. I can't believe our offense has got to be more aggressive than that. It's horrible to me what our that was a bad throw. That was like a damn that was like definitely like a Mike White throw. So let me turn the volume back up, guys. Looks like the second half's about to start. I didn't see anything. McKay needs a better QB from him because White and Rush suck. Yeah, I agree. I pray it is and Scott. Yeah, dude, I just don't see Garrett. The problem with the Cowboys is, man, this is what's pissing me off. They kind of run a good old boy system where, you know, if they like somebody, they keep them around. And Dez was actually kind of on that, you know, for a while. Dez must have really rubbed them wrong because, dude, Jerry Jones loves him some Dez Bryant. And he really, really must have rubbed them wrong for them to do him the way they did. They did Dez completely wrong. Seattle did Cam Chancellor wrong. Seattle did Sherman wrong, and now they're doing Earl Thomas wrong. So we need to go get Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas is not happy. He wants to be in Dallas. I think he would pay. I think he would play for his current salary in Dallas and not have a problem. That's just what I think. I gotta go to the pause here on the mute. There we go. I had to mute the commercials there. Those damn crazy ass. The only commercials I like, I don't know if you guys like them, but I'm really into the commercials. The FarmersOnly.com. Those are insane. The what is the little general with Shaq? I don't know. The commercial with the little general and Shaq doing the Dez is always running his mouth, and that was Dez's problem, and it didn't fit. It did not fit with having a young quarterback that's trying to get into the huddle. He's trying to learn the plays. He's trying to remember the playbook. He's trying to audible the call. He's trying to read a defense. Tony Romo can handle that. You know, a Peyton Manning can handle that. Your veteran quarterbacks can handle the guys coming to the huddle, and it just didn't fit with the offense we have. Hey, El Boogie, I agree with you, bro. The coaches and produce their 3 years and be disruptive on the team. My thing with Dez is it's just the team was young. We changed to a running scheme. He wasn't going to get the targets that Dez deserved. I think Dez is the type Dez is the type receiver that he deserves 8 to 10 targets a game, and he was not going to get that. What the hell are y'all doing? You can't play ball in the house. Y'all playing little ball.
No, he's trying something.
Oh, he wants.
I'm showing her like how I like rap.
No, y'all can throw shit, but you break her iPad, she's gonna fuck you up.
No.
I ain't coming this one.
Yeah, my son's 6'3", 220 pounds probably, but the little lady here will fuck you up if you break her iPad. Yeah, she'll come through it. You can't stiff arm. I try to stiff arm her. You'll get him?
No, that one no.
No. Hey, I don't know if you guys. She's from Panama. Her and my son, they're Panamanian, and if you guys have seen Hands of Stone, the movie, what's his name? Roberto Duran, of course. I know Roberto Duran back in the day. Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas the Hitman Hearns, but she's from Panama, and the gym she went to, that's where Roberto Duran's son used to go, Roberto Duran Jr., and she used to do some boxing training with his son. So we were supposed to meet him a couple times, but he got busy, or I was busy, but she used to train with his son like 2-3 days a week. 2 days.
3 days.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 days a week for a long time. She trained boxing with his son, and they're good people. Panama's a cool country to visit, so if you guys ever get a chance to go down to Panama, Central America, it's a good place. We had a good time down there. So she's going back next month. I'll be in Afghanistan, but let's see. Yeah, I don't know who is. Yeah, really at this point, hey, I told you guys earlier, I want to trade Jason Garrett. I want to trade Jason Garrett and Chaz Green for Pete Carroll and Earl Thomas. I think that's a good trade. I mean, I really don't want Pete Carroll as our coach either, but I would prefer to bring Pete Carroll in. He doesn't affect the cap, and then fire his ass. So that's my situation. Pete Carroll, trade him for Jason Garrett, and then trade. Y'all are really making me crazy. Trade Pete Carroll for Jason Garrett, and trade Chaz Green for Earl Thomas. I think that's an even trade. Come on, man, make a damn tackle. Let's go, guys. Hell, I don't want to win the game. The score's not important. What we want to see is we want to see our offense produce. We want to see our offense move the ball, and we want to see certain players play well. And we actually want to see certain players not play well. To me, in preseason, what I want to see is I want to see a really, really solid line between players we want to keep and players we need to get rid of. Yeah, but my take on Dez Bryant, I think he's a great receiver. I think his numbers were down for 2 reasons. I think his numbers were down because of his ability was a little down. But I think the biggest thing, what's up? Hey, it's Thomas Garrett, the target Garrett. Hey, no relation, guys. He is no relation to Jason Garrett, so don't go off on the dude. Chris Richard. He's the current secondary coach of the secondary. I love Dez, man. I love his passion. People don't understand, and that's the thing. His passion is not his passion causes a problem when you have a young quarterback, and you're trying to get the guy to learn some things, and you're trying to get him to work well in the huddle and read the defense, and you have Dez out there, hey, I'm open, can you do this? Now a veteran quarterback can do that. He can shuffle those things. He can work things out in the huddle. He can work things out at the line of scrimmage. He can talk to you. A rookie quarterback, a young guy, I keep saying rookie, I know Dez not a rookie, but you guys know what I mean. He's a young quarterback. He needs to focus. He needs to work on that playbook. He needs to learn. Give him 3 years. Give him 3 years, and maybe Michael Gallup turns into the next Dez Bryant. And he can, in the middle of the huddle, say, look, bro, I need you to do this, and I need you to do that. This is what's going on out there in the corner. You know what I'm saying? You can mix it up. You can throw things at the quarterback. You can tell him this. But when he's young, when he's working the situation, and he's trying to get the huddle going. Look, Tapper out again, guys. There we go. Exactly what we're talking about. Charles Tapper is a beast about one play a game, and then the rest of the game he's garbage. He'll come in, he does something ridiculously crazy, and then the rest of the game he's garbage. So we've had some Rico gather sightings, or the situation with Rico's been low. Where are we at with Rico gathers? I haven't seen any big-time plays. I definitely haven't seen any throws over 10 yards yet by our offense. There you go. Boom! That's what we want to see, dude. 3rd and 1, big-time play, baby. 4th down. Those are the plays. Those are the type plays that Jordan Lewis has been making for us. Those are the type plays we need from our linebackers. Perfect play. Look, bang, bang. On that particular play, 3 or 4 things happened exactly perfect the way the defense is supposed to do it. You got the blitz in. The blitz came in. They still covered the short route, the hot route, and they tackled the receiver short of the 1st down. So, boom. And God dang it. I thought they had him on that one. Looked like they had him inside the 1st down there, or inside he slipped through there. Okay, not a big deal. 4th and 1. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10, new set of downs. Oh no, they'd never bring Dez back. It's just a situation, guys. It doesn't fit anymore. All I hope is that Dez gets with a team with a good quarterback and a good passing scheme, and I don't think he fit with us anymore. Not because Dak is not a good quarterback. Dak is a safety quarterback. There's going to be a lot of check downs. They're gonna look deep once, and they're gonna check down. That's it. You guys know it. You guys see it, and maybe Dak is capable of doing more, but it looks like the offense isn't even going to give him an opportunity. What happened with Dak was, to me, my perception of what happened is Dak came in when Romo got hurt. They weren't expecting Dak to play so early, so they told him, take care of the ball. Don't throw it away. If you don't see what you want, don't throw it. Check down. If check down's not there, throw it away. And that's what Dak does. If the check down's not there, take off running. And that started working for him. So they implemented that a little more. Look for your first read. If your first read's not there, go to the check down. If the check down's not there, throw it away. If you can't throw it away, take off running. And that's what he does every time. And they don't take the opportunity to use our offensive line and let him sit in the pocket like they do with Aaron Rodgers, because he a lot of times, as you guys know, he probably has more time. He probably has more time than they're allowing him. And he came in, he was the backup quarterback with very little experience, and they told him, take care of the ball, don't lose it. Do your first read. If it's not there, check down, throw it away. And I think that's what our offense is built on now, because we got to 13-3 We actually got to 13-3 doing that. So we've created something we need to get away from. And that's being too cautious and being too safe on offense. We don't try anything on offense. The craziest thing we do on offense is a jet sweep. And I'm not talking about crazy plays, but I'm talking about every once in a while you need to drop back and let the ball go and let it fly. And the thing is, I don't know if we have a receiver that's capable of doing those things right now. Other than speed receivers, we have the speed receivers now. Let me go back. Gallup is more like Baldwin. We get Earl. We're going to be a super. I'm pulling for it, bro. Hey, there we go, guys. Kyle Cairo. That's like Cairo syrup. We used to use Cairo syrup. What did we use that for when we were kids? Cairo syrup. We used it to make popcorn balls. That's what it was. I don't know this dude. I hadn't even seen him on the field yet. So, guys, I'm pushing for Earl Thomas so bad. I know it doesn't matter. I know it. I'm gonna cut this commercial again real quick. I'm gonna go over this again. I know I mentioned it in a video. This is my push for Earl Thomas. Seattle Seahawks won their Super Bowl. They were a winning team and had all of their success when Russell Wilson was in his rookie contract. As soon as your quarterbacks, especially your quarterbacks, come out of their rookie contract, they eat up a very large portion of your cap. When they eat up a large portion of your cap like that, you don't have money to pay linebackers. You don't have. This is my problem, like Van Der Esch right now. If that guy blows up and he becomes what the Cowboys are hoping he will, if he can stay, keep from being injured. He had that problem at Boise State, and it looks like he's having that problem already. We're gonna have trouble paying guys like that, and trouble paying guys like that is Dak is about to hit his. He's about to come into contract year, so when it's time to sign Dak and when it's time to sign Zeke and some of these guys that have not got paid yet, especially Dak, we're going to have trouble paying other players unless we can get him to take take on a salary that allows us to keep a lot of these players. And I don't like the fact that quarterbacks a lot of times, or certain players, Odell Beckham Jr. I think just did the same thing. I think he's hurt the Giants because they're going to have to. The one good thing about the Giants for themselves, not for us, is Eli should be retiring soon. They've got to look to a rookie quarterback. They've probably got to get a quarterback out of the draft this year or next year. So that's going to help them in the long run going to a younger quarterback. Quarterbacks right now are sucking up all the cap space on teams. Aaron Rodgers just took 21% of the Packers cap space. I mean, that's ridiculous, guys. That's completely ridiculous. Where we at? The cap will not be an issue. CC, we have Romo and Dez contracts coming off the blocks. Oh yeah, not for us. But I am talking about Dak and Romo are still getting paid this year. That's a very good point. So we have money coming to us that is not on the table right now. So we'll be okay. But we got to sign Dak and Zeke, and then we got to see what we got left. We also have DeMarcus Lawrence that's on a franchise tag this year. So I think we're sitting really well. Hello, Mr. Miss Cowboys Crunk. Hey, what's up, Grady Dawson? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the site. Welcome to the page. I know you've been here before. I know you're a subscriber. I really would like to say thanks to all the subscribers. I'm almost at 600. I probably will be at 600 later today. I do want to expand the channel a little bit. As you guys know, I'll be going back to Afghanistan Sunday. I will be doing shows from Afghanistan. I will try to get you guys some footage at the airport there. I'll try to get you guys some footage at the embassy. I have a meeting in Istanbul Sunday, a short meeting. It's not very long. So I will be live in Istanbul on Sunday as well, and then I will be live in Dubai in November. That's the next meeting I know I have scheduled. Just for some side footage, I will do a cowboy show from there. Hopefully I won't miss a game because I'm in Dubai. Because you won't. There's Mike White. I really don't want to put everything on our quarterbacks, but these guys have not looked well, especially the last two games. And Cooper Rush looked great the first couple games, but I'm completely not happy with our play calling. And let's see if Rico's out there. Yeah, Rico's lined up on the edge there, guys. He's right there at the 3rd and 1 marker. Let's see what we got. Should be a run play, I'm assuming. Boom! There you go, baby. Who's this dude? Like I said, I'm not even sure who some of the guys is. Oh, Chun. See, I don't even know who this dude is. Hey, let me switch out my mug and switch out. Huh? Oh, you got it? Oh, thank you, honey. All I do is rinse it out and put it back in the freezer. You want me to do it? You got it? Thank you, honey. Oh, hey. And my TV's going to sleep. I don't know what the deal is with this thing. It keeps going back to the, hey, my lava lamp's working, dude. I think. What's up with my lava lamp? Is this thing broken or what? It has a piece of metal with it. I don't know, man. I bought a lava lamp today. I mean, I was born in the 60s, so I remember lava lamps back when I was younger. Well, that's the big one. You can bring me one more? Uno más? Uno más! Thank you, honey. You want? No?
I don't know.
You're at home?
Oh, yeah. So that's, yeah.
What's wrong?
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold. It's supposed to be cold. It's in the freezer. But yeah, that was the first one I did. This is a new one, guys. I had to go get a new one because I wanted to. Dude, it completely changes the taste, man. Seriously. You don't know nothing about this. I gotta move it though. I feel uncomfortable doing this right here. Come on, man. Let's move the ball. Shit. They need to do some special plays, some particular plays. Hey, what did it do that again for? It's losing like hey, I'm gonna have to take this back to the damn Shark Tank. Oh, there you go. I wasn't letting it finish. That's the problem. Sorry, I wasn't letting it finish. Yeah, it is. It seems like a pain in the ass, but it really works well. With the old Alfred Morris number. Yeah, that's why it confused me. I was like, what the hell? Is that Alfred Morrison or we got something different going on? Thomas say they need to. Yeah, they need. Lance Lenore, as you guys know, they really like Lance Lenore. The coaching squad, the team really likes Lance Lenore. So we'll see what happens with him. I think as far as receivers go, we need to keep him. That's another thing I was discussing earlier today. If you guys, the way the roster works, we get a 53-man team. We get 10 men on the practice squad this year. I also looked up and read a lot today about the way the practice squad works. And Yep, 4th and 1, we didn't get shit. Probably running off Chaz Green's fat elephant ass. As you guys know, they shouldn't be running behind Chaz Green at all. Oh yeah. Anyways, um, the the way the practice squad works, and the way a lot of teams use the practice squad, they place players on the practice squad that they know for sure are not going to be picked up by other players. There are certain players that the Cowboys are just interested in. There are certain players that the Cowboys like that other teams have no interest in. Those are the teams you try to slide to the practice squad prior to players that you would put on the practice squad that players are interested in, or other teams might be interested in. And what I mean by that, like tight end, all of our tight ends, any of them, if you put those guys on the practice squad, one of them is gonna get picked up. But let's say for running back, let's take Bo Scarborough. Bo Scarborough, for example, was a 7th-round pick. There might not be as much interest in him as there would be a Rico Gathers or a Blake Jarwin or a Blake Jarwin. You definitely couldn't put on the practice squad, as well as now some of our safeties that we picked up recently, that we picked up just for depth, or we picked up just to get us through practices during these last couple games. Jerron Johnson and those guys. Jerron Johnson wasn't playing last year, so he probably is not going to get picked up by anyone. He sat out a year. We picked him up because he kind of was. I think it's kind of was like a favor to Chris Richard to help out the defense, and he could kind of help coach a little bit almost, and learn this secondary. I'm not sure if I've seen him even take a snap yet. So, but there's certain players the Cowboys would prefer to put on a practice squad that actually would be top 53. They're actually top 53 players, but they know they're not going to play them, so they put them on the practice squad because they know no one will pick them up. Now, you put any of our tight ends on the practice squad, they're going to get picked up, and that's why I think we're going to go with 4 tight ends. Now, quarterbacks, it's another thing. Oh, Cam Kelly. See, Cam Kelly has the size. He has the body type. He has the length. He's exactly what Chris Richard likes. And just the dude hasn't shown the football ability to make the plays. And that's what has anyone seen Huff? Has Huff done a damn thing? Has he made a tackle? Has he made a play? Has he, let me see if you're comfortable with the team as it is right now. What's up, Truckee? How you doing, brother? El Boogie, seriously, dude, is the Leinart and Garrett got... Yeah, both of those guys, dude, the play calling is extremely horrible on offense. This is preseason. It doesn't... I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but, if you get a little risky, if you get a little outside the box, you try some things... Hey, let's check our quarterbacks out. Let's see if they can throw the ball down the field. Let's see if they have good timing on deep routes. I have no clue why they're not trying that. To me, it's ridiculous. I have no clue why they're doing this check down shit. And you'll see them drop back, they look up, and then they check straight down every freaking time. Even if it's 3rd and 18, they drop back, they look up, they check down, they throw it. And to me, it's repetitive. Oh, the nachos? Did you make nachos? No, I just want to see if he likes them. I made straight up ass ghetto nachos last night at about 2 a.m, and my wife was tripping. She's like, "What does that smell?" I said, "I made some nachos." I'm in bed eating nachos, and she's like, "Can I have one?" I said, "Yeah, you can have one." So she ate like 3 or 4, and she's like, "Shit, this is good. how you made it? I said, I just put some nachos. I put some cheese on top. I stuck it in the microwave. I put some garlic pepper, some garlic salt, some pepper, and some salt, and it's nachos. And put a little salsa on top of it. I was good to go. Took like a minute in the microwave. But anyways, I heard they made 7K a week. Yeah, the practice squad guys, they can make anywhere from 7,000 a week to really you can pay the practice squad guys what you want. 7K a week is the minimum. They had a player last year for the Raiders or somebody that was making almost 300 grand a week. So they pay them or 300 grand. Yeah, a week. He was it a week? No, that's not right. Where's my phone? Let me look that up because I did save it because it really tripped me out. You can pay the practice squad players what you want, and it does come off of your cap. The practice players are added into your cap. So that is an important. Let me see something. Who's here? Who that? Dane, missed call. I'm pulling up that picture because I saved it. It really surprised me. Clear 298,000 times 52 equals. Oh no. He made 28,000 per week. But yeah, you can pay him pretty much. I think 7 grand is the minimum. But anyways, the highest paid practice squad guy last year was making about 28,000 a week. Play calling, non-existent, poor coaching. Yeah, and to me, that 100% falls on Jason Garrett and Linehan, and those guys have got to fix that because, I see very little plays going over 10 yards at all. It's just like they're I understand walking the ball down and using up the clock and grinding it out. But what you're going to end up doing is you're going to end up grinding our offensive line into nothing. As you know, anything you grind on is going to erode and it's going to get weak. And if you keep our offense out there, 40, you talk about, we talk about if our offense doesn't perform, our defense is on the field too long, and you grind the defense down. Well, what happens if you walk the ball down the field and every play you get 3 yards and 3 yards and 3 yards and 3 yards? And how long is your offense on the field? You're doing the same thing to your offense that you're talking about you don't want to do to the defense. And to me, our offense, that's what they're doing. They're walking it down too much. They're not. You've got to at least, 7 or 8, maybe 10 plays a game, shoot down the field to stretch those safeties, or your safeties don't respect anything. Brandon Whedon on Houston, the redhead genius has got to go. I agree, guys. I'm trying to fall in love with Jason Garrett, but it's just not happening. I don't know. Oh shit! You put that in there? Nothing. Yeah, I wanted to do that earlier, right when I came in, and it was 3rd and 17, and I saw them. Dude, I love running the ball. I have no problem running the ball on. I have no problem running the ball on 1st down, 2nd down, or 3rd down. Or if it's 3rd and 15, and you want to run the ball, to me that's better. To me, 3rd and 15 running the ball is better than 3rd and 15 and doing a 2-yard out. And that's you can tell that's the way the play was designed, that your first read was a pass in the flats. What the hell are you doing that for? It makes you're putting yourself. There we go. Get it up. Mackey, you got to jump, bro. You got to get off your feet. You got to elevate. He didn't even jump. Those are the things we're going to miss from Dez Bryant. That's a lot of hand fighting, though. Yeah, because he turned his head, he gets nothing. All that hand fighting stuff, as soon as you turn your head, they're not going to call it. That's all they're looking for. If the defender turns his head and looks back, they're not going to call shit.
We're down 7, and the backfield empties out. All the shoulders of Mike White.
Empty backfield, 3rd and 7. Check down, bang! Threw it behind him. The ball was late. He threw it late. Look, and the defender thinks he made a play. At least he had. And this guys, I know this isn't our starters. I'm completely only talking about play calling, but I hope this season is not difficult to watch. I hope this is not a preview of what we're going to have all season to watch. That actually wasn't a bad play call. That would have been a first down. But anyways, I hope this is not a preview of what we have to watch all season. So after this is over, I'm going to go back, watch the rest of the game, start it from the beginning. I appreciate you guys jumping in. Any comments on anything we've seen earlier? I know we didn't make any moves today as far as solidifying any defense. I know they're working on the offense. The one thing I have to say on the offensive line, I heard Cowgirls have male cheerleaders. Is that true? Yeah, I'm a male cheerleader, I guess, if that's a crazy comment or something coming from the trolls, or if that's from a normal dude, I don't know. But anyways, once we get our normal guys on the field, we'll be okay. What's going on right now is, as you guys know, it's not an important game, but we want to see certain players over under 100% check down passes this year. Yeah. That's I think that's Jason Garrett's scheme. As you guys know, he played very, very little quarterback, and he set the sidelines. So we'll see what our amazing head coach can come up with to get this team rolling in the right direction. But I think we're going to be leaning on our defense a lot this year. What's wrong? Because I went in the counter. Huh? Oh, HEB. Oh, we're watching an HEB commercial. HEB. Was that good?
Oh, yeah.
That's so simple. We buy those chips.
Oh, no. That was rice.
Oh, I thought you made nachos. Oh.
I mean, you can make some.
Well, she can make it later. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, sorry guys, had a family moment. You guys understand. Can't see the games here in Ohio. Has Rico played? Hey man, if I could turn, I have no problem, bro. Hey, Robin Howard, let me send you a link, and you can watch the games live when they're not on. Anybody that wants to check this out, it's www. ROHROHA
Directa.
Roja DIRECT direct .com. You sure it's .com? .com. Hey guys, any sporting event you want to watch, you can catch it there on Roja Directa. That's even the MMA, the pay-per-views, all that shit. When I want to watch a pay-per-view, I jump on this website. I load it up on my computer. And it's actually only like about 15-20 seconds behind live. Actually, what's going on live. You can jump on rojadirecta.com, and if that's not the right website, you guys should be able to Google it. You can watch the pay-per-views, the MMA, the WWE pay-per-views. All of that stuff is on there. Dallas Cowboys games, baseball games, soccer games. It really has a lot of soccer on it. But that website right there will hook you up. You can watch any sporting event you want to watch is on there. That's what I watch my games on in Afghanistan. If they're not on the military channel, sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Big time play. Who was that? Is that Woods? Or was that Ward? Jihad Ward? Who's 93? Turn your jersey. Oh, Reed. Who the hell is that? See, dude, there's guys out there right now. I don't even know who the hell that dude is. And that's what they're playing right now. There's Marquez White. Man, I wish he would have played. But another thing, I watched some footage on him. The guy looks like a beast in college, and he's a ball hawk. I thought he was going to come in and make the squad, and get a couple interceptions in preseason, and look at that holding. Ah, man, you missed it. Come on, guys. There's almost no use in watching this. Most of the players out there are not going to make a squad. But like I was saying earlier, I know for a fact we may not see Rico Gathers much on the field this season, but they will not put him on the practice squad because he's going to get picked up. They won't cut him because another team will pick him up. So there's certain players they're going to protect by keeping them on the 53 because they don't want anyone else to have them. And as far as running backs, like I think, Darius Jackson, the running back, he's played well. He's played better than Bo Scarborough. Lenore is still back there receiving punts. As you guys can tell, we really don't give a damn about this. What the hell is that shit? 20 people could hit him and nobody could hit him. That was yeah. Look, even these girls are like, "What the hell? Tackle the dude, bro." This is a very, very low level of football being played right now. This is not high level football. So, hey man, I didn't notice my cerveza is blocking my. Damn, this thing is. What's wrong? Huh?
I already drank mine.
Oh. I'm trying to put it here, but up here I can get rid of my physics. I did my physics commercial. Hopefully I got him some sales. Mark Cuban is my homeboy. So if Mark Cuban can hook me up, Mike White, look, what the flipping shit was that? There's two receivers there. That was in the middle of both of them. I'm telling you, guys, if they carry 3 quarterbacks and they waste a fucking roster spot on keeping one of these guys, go with Cooper Rush, put Mike White on the practice squad. If somebody takes him, who gives a shit? We wasted our 5th round pick. At least we didn't waste any time on him. If they take Mike White, put RG3 on the practice squad or one of the other veteran quarterbacks that doesn't get picked up, I think RG3 actually played good enough there with the Ravens. And I want to see that game. That's another game we need to watch, guys. We need to jump in. If you're really supporting the Cowboys, that's another reason I watch other teams. I'm really interested in watching the Raiders because there's a guy on the Raiders that I would love to get to the Cowboys. His name's PJ Hall. He's a rookie this year. I was interested in watching Ryan Switzer. I really was a Ryan Switzer fan. If you guys have watched a couple of my videos, I've mentioned him. Now he's with the Steelers, so we'll see how that goes. RG3 would be a good backup. Yeah, bro. If to me, if RG3 goes on the market and we can get him and we don't have to pay anything for him, we don't have to lose anything, I would take RG3, bring him in, make him our backup, and put Cooper Rush and Mike White on the practice squad, or actually just one of them. I would put Mike White on the practice squad right now, make Cooper Rush our backup, and then Monday, if things come loose with RG3, if he's available, I would call. Pick up RG3 off the practice squad there, and then if he doesn't make their 53, because I don't see how that's going to work. Most teams just don't go with 3 quarterbacks unless most teams try to carry 2 quarterbacks and one on the practice squad. That's like pretty much the standard. So that's what I was thinking we were going to do this year. But with Mike White being a 5th-round pick, if he plays well, it's hard to hit the practice squad and somebody not pick him up. But that's why really, to me, the Mike White pick made no sense at all, unless they were completely unhappy with Cooper Rush. And Cooper Rush, to me, has outplayed Mike White. So, good night, Cowboys, Trump Nation, NCC. Hey, take care, Truckee. Good night, man. If you're headed out, be safe. If you're traveling or whatever. Ravens crushed the Redskins. That's good. Like I said, I'm not too much interested in the scores of these games. I want to see players play well. I would look at that dude. This guy, I love his running ability, bro. He has got see. This is my problem with this guy. Why are they playing him? Who? Hey, who was the holding penalty on? I'm sorry, guys, I missed that. Did he say 89? Number 80. Shit, it was on 80. Uh-oh, Rico Gathers had a holding penalty, guys. That's it. He's done. Completely done. Now, other players can do all kind of shit and F up and do shit wrong. But if Rico Gathers does something, you know, hey, 282 pounds, 6'8".
Say hello to
Who?
Amy Jo.
Amy Jo is watching. What's up, Amy Jo in the house? Get something. Dude, that dude is bad. Now his hamstring. He's got a hammy. Yeah. I want to. Dude, these guys are on the bubble. You see him get hit. I like him, man. He's better than Bo Scarborough. I'm sorry. He just flat out is. Oh, that's Williams. Hey, it was a good run. I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was Darius Jackson.
New England, Miami, and Indianapolis, and up back with Dallas. And Drew Doherty standing by with a special guest, DeAndre Hopkins.
Special indeed, all-pro in 2017, so you have a season like you did last year. 22.
Hey, oh, my Aunt Daisy's in the house. Aunt Daisy. Hey, guys, shout out to a little bitty town where I grew up called Kenton, Tennessee. I think there's a house there with Davy Crockett or Daniel Boone used to live there. People probably, if you're over 40 years old or over 35 years old, you probably don't even know who Davy Crockett or Daniel Boone is. But somebody used to. Thank you, Aunt Daisy. Okay, Aunt Daisy, who used to live there in Kenton, Tennessee? Was it Davy Crockett or Daniel Boone? Salute, Aunt Daisy. Big cerveza in the house.
Okay, so
What is
you've evolved as a leader. It's been fun to see this. You come into the league, you've done a great job.
45 guys in the house. Hey, 45 people in the house. That's the highest I've been. I know that's not like a tremendous amount of people, but hey, guys, we're here to support the Cowboys. We're here to have a good time. We're here to support the players. We're here to support the small-time players in the small-time game, like Rico Gathers, that are trying to struggle and trying to make it, and that's who we're here to see. Who's going to make this team and who's not going to make this team. And we're here to make sure the Dallas Cowboys don't make a mistake and pay somebody like the Packers just paid Aaron Rodgers $134 million, $103 million guaranteed. That's a crazy contract, man, and I really think that's going to end up hurting the Packers, as I said earlier. Odell Beckham Jr. signed a $95 million contract, and he has recent injury history. You guys know that stuff is just ridiculous. Jerry's kids. What's up with this? What's up with Jerry's kids, Ted? Ted Belcher with the Jerry's kids comment. What's up with that, man? Hey, I love Jerry. Jerry passed away. He's a good. Amy Jo is here. T. Brad. What's up, Amy Joe in the house? Hey, that's my sister. She lives about 6 houses down. She's a. I'm gonna announce her as a Dallas Cowboy fan because her husband is a stinking. What is it? New York stinking Giants fan. I love my brother-in-law and all, but hey, uh, that was one of the guys we had that went to the draft. As you guys know, Cowboy Joe Boo, a good friend of mine. I consider him a friend. We got to spend a little time together at the draft. We conversate when we can. He's really busy getting his page going back again on Vimeo because they turned his YouTube page off, which is horrific. But yeah, free Joe Boo, guys. Free Cowboy Joe Boo. If you guys want to catch him up over on Vimeo, you can look him up. Look up Vimeo. Look up Mark Holmes and Cowboy Joe Boo, and he's doing his videos over there. It's Davy Crockett. Okay, Davy Crockett had a house in Kenton, Tennessee. I think population 300 and something people or something. But anyways, that's where I was born. Straight out the redneck woods. There's no woods there, but it is pretty country. And white squirrels, home of the white squirrels. If you've never seen a white squirrel, seriously, guys, they got white squirrels in Kenton, Tennessee. But back to the football game. Guys. We want to see guys like Rico Gathers make it. I mean, you know, he purposely did not play football because he had members of his family that had played football before, and he was told, hey, stay away from football, keep your body injury free. That guy has come into the NFL with you know, no prior concussions, no prior serious injuries with the joints, the knees, the elbows, and he's healthy. It's a healthy guy. He has the ability to play football. He has the, here we go, defense. As you guys know, for somehow our defense is going to end up being, that's so crazy seeing Brandon Whedon. So crazy. Watching him before, I used to just really get pissed. And I'm glad he's not with us anymore. Hey, but I think Bo Scarborough will make it over Darius Jackson. Yeah. Bo Scarborough will most definitely be on the 53 before Darius Jackson, and the reason is he's a recent draft pick. Darius Jackson didn't have very little interest prior to this season, so they could slide Darius Jackson onto the practice squad, and no one will probably touch him. The thing with with Bo Scarborough is, with him coming from Alabama, him being a draft pick, if they put him on the practice squad, he's probably going to get picked up. I think Darius Jackson is a better player, but as far as a running back, but I think Bo Scarborough is a player that other teams would have more interest in. So I haven't had a Huff sighting. Can anyone let me know if Huff has taken a snap, if Huff has been out there on defense? I haven't seen anything yet, so I've been looking for him. Is that him there? It's so tough to recall the numbers right now. I need to go through actually and look at the roster and start picking up more numbers. I'm knowing all the names. I can recall probably the whole 90-man roster, almost every player, but learning the numbers with the names is what's difficult right now. Lenore, I'm actually from Tennessee. I grew up in Tennessee, moved to Houston and Austin and Dallas. I moved back to Tennessee. This is when my family was when I was young, and of course living with my parents. So I grew up in Tennessee and Texas, back and forth. That's why if you guys see the video earlier, I had an Earl Campbell jersey. I was an Oiler fan also previously, and that was because the Oilers were just playing so well. I lived here in Houston, and during that time, I had moved from Memphis. So Houston was the first town I lived in that actually, I know, guys. Yeah, boo. Yeah, I know. But Houston was the first town I lived in that had a pro sports team, which that was really cool to me, being a teenager and living in a team and living in a city that had a pro sports team. Um, and then it was kind of cool. What the hell happened? The TV just shut off. And then, anyways, when I moved up to Houston, to Sherman, Texas, of course, I fell in love with the Cowboys again. I still liked the Cowboys. I just had two teams at the time because I lived in a city that had a professional team, which was really cool to me. Living in Tennessee, there was nothing there unless you liked college football at the time, and I was a young kid. There wasn't a professional team, so really, I'm getting back with Kalos 59. Kalos 59. The offense looks horrible. To me, it's the play calling. At least with Mike White out there, they have thrown some deep passes recently. On the last series, they threw a couple deep balls, but one of them was a horrible throw by Mike White. It was like he just threw the ball into an open area where there was no. Luckily, there was no defenders, but there was no receivers even close. So, to me, my concern's the coaches right now. There we go, guys. This is what I want to see. Those are the type plays we need to try more, but we need to try them with. Oh, did you? Will that open? I don't know if you can open it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a twist. 6'2", 220. Can you open the bottle? Is it frozen? It might be frozen. No.
My hands are sweaty, so that's what
Look at that. See, just the accuracy's not there, man. And it makes the whole team look horrible when your quarterbacks as you guys know, when your quarterbacks can't play well, the quarterback is the most prolific, most important position in any team in any sport. And I don't give a damn. You're talking about soccer, hockey, football, badminton, frisbee football. Quarterback is the most important and the most game. The quarterback position affects the game more than any position in any sport that I know of. And if your quarterbacks aren't playing well, no, I'm not a transformer. What's a transformer fan? I think it was Davy Crockett, his log cabin. Yeah. So Davy Crockett has his log cabin in Rutherford, Tennessee, about 5 minutes south of Kenton, Tennessee. So that's your history lesson for the day. Daisy Reynolds, you guys need to appreciate my Aunt Daisy for almost intercepted. My Aunt Daisy for bringing along the history lesson for the day. All of us are smarter, and we need to pass that information on to our kids that Davy Crockett grew up in very close to Kenton, Tennessee, in Rutherford, Texas, home of the White Squirrels. Thank you, Daisy Reynolds. Where we at? Buddy John. Hey, buddy, what's up, brother? Nice to see you in here. Appreciate you jumping in. We could have had Deshaun Elliott out of University of Texas. Hey, Deshaun Elliott, this guy's what position does he play? Like I said, bro, this year I'm going to get into college football. I'm going to be watching some college football. One player in particular I'm watching this year, guys, is a guy, he just transferred. Actually, he transferred from the University of Tennessee to Baylor. He was a running back at Baylor. He's 6'3", 224 pounds. and they think he's going to be one of the most elite receivers in the draft this year. But I got to find my phone to get that information. Oh, see? Thank you, honey. That's the queen. The queen takes care of everything. She always knows where. She has all my passwords. She has all my work. If I get an important email for, oh, he plays safety. Okay, cool. Thanks, buddy. I'll check the dude out. I want to watch him. But there's a honey, hit the sleep button. I don't know why the damn TV keeps sleeping. There's a player out of Tennessee. He currently transferred to Baylor, and he transferred because he wanted to be a receiver. Tennessee wanted to continue to use him at running back, and that's because he played so well at running back. But he's looking at the lifetime of a running back versus the lifetime of a receiver, and the pay value of a receiver versus the pay value of a running back. And he's like, why would I play running back and have a 6-year career and make half the money when I could play receiver? And Tennessee didn't want to use him that way. Tennessee wanted to keep him as a running back because he was playing well. So he transferred to Baylor. And the agreement was, if I transfer to Baylor, Texas, you're going to make me a receiver. And they 6'3", 223, and he was in Heisman talks for as a running back. One of the guys I mentioned this to was Vach Lombardi. You guys know who he is. I mentioned him to Vach, and Vach was like, "Yeah, you talking about the running back for Tennessee?" I said, "No. He's a receiver for Baylor now." And so this year, you guys watch out for him. Let me pull that up on Google real quick and get his name, because I'm having trouble remembering his name. There's a lot of college players out there, and getting these names straight is really crazy. Tennessee running back transfers to Baylor, and that will give me his name right there. Tennessee running back. Let me see. Jalen Hurd. His name is Jalen Hurd, and he transferred from Tennessee. He was a Heisman Trophy candidate last year, and seriously, the dude transferred to Baylor just so he could play receiver. He could extend his career and make more money in the NFL. He will be I'm predicting to be a top 10 pick as a receiver. It would be somebody I'm hoping the Cowboys could sneak in and get somehow, because I think we do need a prolific receiver, somebody that's 6'3", 6'4", can go up and get the ball. He's like a Dez Bryant, but he's bigger and stronger than Dez Bryant from what I've seen. So, yeah, the Cowboys are losing. For me, particular in the game, I just want to see that certain defensive players play well, and I want to see certain defensive players play poor so we can get rid of them. I want to see Chaz Green get his ass handed to him, so the coaching staff will have to do something, either replace him or put him on the, cut him or whatever. But if Chaz Green makes his team and Rico Gathers doesn't, the Dallas Cowboys have a problem, and a small problem might be they may not. Those are the type things that just turn me off, and guys, those are the type things that sometimes turn you away from. You can be a diehard Cowboys fan, and if you're watching the game and you decide, I can't watch this anymore, dude. I just can't. I can't continue to watch. Players make a mistake, they make a mistake. But when a coach makes a mistake, a coach can affect every play. So it makes it difficult when you have a coach in there that's pissing you off every 5 seconds. And it's not the players. The players have the capability of doing what they're supposed to do, but the coaches are just affecting it. That's more aggravating than a player getting burnt. I can understand a player getting burnt, a player throwing an interception, a player fumbling, but you know the next play your coach is going to do the same thing, and the play calling the play calling is another thing that just I can't handle poor play calling. Ed Oliver out of University of Houston. Hey, I'll also check that guy out. Is he a secondary guy, buddy, as well? Rico Gathers has I guess he had a holding penalty earlier, but other than that, I think he has 3 catches. I think he has 3 catches. I'm not sure for how many yards, but prior to this game, Rico Gathers was leading the Cowboys in reception yards, I believe, for the season. So, Zach, who's your favorite player on the Cowboys? Um, I don't particularly have a favorite player. I don't know. I'm a guy. I've been working for the company I work for. I've been working in management for a while, so I'm truthfully, guys, it's kind of odd. Look at that. See the angle? See the angle that our safety took? That's what I want to see. I want to see poor play by our safeties. I want to see our safeties get their asses chewed and handed to them. I want to see the safeties we have in the game make every damn mistake possible. And the reason I want to see that is if they don't go get Earl Thomas or at this point Eric Reed, I don't care. If they don't go get an elite safety, we're going to get our ass in trouble because we're too thin there. We're going to have an injury. We're going to have guys on our safeties play every damn special teams play that's available. They play punt return. They play kickoff return. We're going to get our safeties injured playing them on these special teams, and we're already thin and we're already weak. We're extremely weak and thin at safety. I like 3 of the guys we have. I like Heath. I like Woods. I like Frazier. I like Frazier. I like Frazier just as much as Heath and Woods. But you can't count on just those 3 guys being there all season. Okay, Buddy Johnson. He's a D tackle. Yeah, I like local guys. That's the guy I'm following. PJ Hall. He's from Sam Houston State. He's playing for Oakland now. And dude, he's a straight phenomenal athlete. 6'1", 310 pounds. He ran the 40 in like 4.57. 4.57 at 6'1", 310. He had 14 block kicks in college. The dude blocked 14 kicks. I mean, that's like unheard of. In your college career, you might block 1 or 2 kicks if you're lucky. So he's a tremendous athlete. That's a guy I'm watching. I was hoping the Cowboys would get him. He was suspected to go in the 4th or 5th round, and Gruden took him in the 2nd round. That's how early he went because of his combine. He didn't go to the combine. He wasn't evaluated high enough to go to the combine, but he ended up going to the pro day, and in his pro day, during the pro day, he had 38 reps. No, excuse me. He had 36 reps on the bench at 225, and he had a 38-inch vertical. That's why he's blocked 14 kicks in college. The dude is an insane athlete. And he was supposed to go in the 4th or 5th round, and Oakland took him in the 2nd round. I was hoping we would get him in the 3rd round. That's where when we took Michael Gallup, I was hoping he would be there, and I knew the Cowboys were interested because we needed a defensive tackle, and he's that short, stocky, like Vach calls it. If you guys know Vach Lombardi, like Vach calls it, he's that trash can full of dirt. And if you guys can imagine moving a trash can full of dirt, you're not going to do it. And that's what this dude is. He definitely would take the center and a guard and just push him back. He's one of those guys that takes 2. Jalen Hurd, yeah, brother. Yeah, if you guys just checked him out, that dude Jalen Hurd, YouTube his videos. He's a phenomenal athlete. He's a beast. He's a huge running back. That he said, I don't want to play running back. I want to play wide receiver. And Tennessee said, we want you at running back. And they moved him to wide receiver at Baylor, and that was the agreement. I'll go to Baylor. I'll transfer to Baylor, but I want to play running back. Jalen Hurd is going to be a beast receiver this year, and I'm hoping he'll be in one of those positions where they're like, well, you know, he only played a year, and you know we don't trust him as a receiver. His route running's not good, and I'm hoping he falls to the Cowboys. I can assure you, with him being down in Waco, Texas, the Cowboys will be watching him this year. Waco, Texas. That's where Baylor is. Yeah. My wife has a, what do we call it, a man crush? What is a femme crush? I don't know that TV show. What's the name of it? Shit, she don't even know the name of her TV show, huh? It's the home remodeling show with the redheaded guy. Huh? I don't know. She knows the name of it, but she wants to go to Waco. Now she's got to Google it or whatever. But yeah, Jalen Hurd's going to be a beast, guys. That dude, we need to get him next year. Yeah, we need a receiver, man. As you guys can see, our quarterbacks, and this includes Dak. Dak is not, and this is where he's going to miss Dez. Dak is not that face mask. Where's the flag? I know they saw that. Okay, there it is. Dak is, guys, please don't take this as insulting to Dak. There's laundry all over the place. Anyway, Dak is just, he's not right now, and this is something that may not develop. He may not develop his accuracy. He's gonna need a Moss type receiver that he can get the ball to. And this is one of the reasons I'm sold on Rico Gathers. Rico Gathers has what's called his wingspan enables him to be able to catch balls that some other guys wouldn't even have an opportunity to get a hand on. And with his wingspan, with his height, it creates a better target, a larger target, which is what Dak needs. That's the reason he was able to get the ball to Witten. Witten has a big target area, and his target area is big because his hands are so good. You know, the guy had amazing hands, but he was slow. He would run a good route. He would turn around. He had a big body. He was a big, wide, heavy body, and you just hit him between the numbers, and he's going to catch the ball. So, to me, that's the reason we have to keep Rico Gathers, is because there's going to be. There you go. Who's that? Oh, Wells. Man, they got Wells in. That dude. I just don't see him even making the practice squad. He hasn't got the reps. At least they've given Rico Gathers the reps over this guy. We need a deep threat. Yes, sir, we sure do. And this guy, Jalen Hurd, I'm telling you guys, right now his prospects as a college player are relatively low because of the transfer. But he's going to be a beast down at Baylor. Uh-oh. Yeah, that wasn't pretty. But because of the transfer, he has low prospects as an NFL player. But that will step up once the play picks up. Yeah, he was. That's what I'm saying, guys. He was the number one, and I forgot to mention that stat. He was the number one high school running back in the country. He ran for over 2,000 yards in his senior year, and he was a beast in Tennessee, dude. I mean, just straight up. And there's some football. Rico. Oh, I thought that was to Rico. Fucking Lance Lenore. Why do they not throw the ball? So now it's fourth down, right? Or that was second. I'm really into this. I'm gonna watch college this year. like I told you guys before, I'm not big on college football, but I am big on college football players because I wanna see what's coming in. No, you don't fucking kick it. You go for it. You freaking really, dude. I don't want to disrespect anybody out there. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. Dude, I will give Lance Lenore, and we have to give Lance Lenore some props on fighting, dude. This dude is fighting for a roster spot. The Cowboys really have used him today, and this is what's pissing me off. They've used Lance Lenore a lot today because they want to see where he's at, but they're not using Rico Gathers. And look at his shit. They better fucking go for it. Hit that button. I don't know why my TV's going to sleep like every 5 minutes. It's something to do. Yeah, we did plugging everything up. But anyways, guys, I don't understand. They're giving Lance Lenore a chance. Now they got a backup fucking kicker in here to give us 3 points when we don't need to see this guy. We have a kicker. And as far as backup kickers, you go off stats. You don't need to see performance. You don't need to see. That does nothing. That does nothing for this team putting 3 points on the board. You go for it on 4th and 2, and you practice a situation. It's situational practice. That's what you do in preseason. If it's 4th and 2 in a good position, you go for it. I'm not saying go for it from your 20-yard line, from your own 20, but in the position we're at now, and especially when we know we need to work on our offense, we have players on offense. We're trying to determine if we're going to keep on the team. On 4th and 2, you go for it. You don't need to kick a field goal and put 3 points on the board. To me, that makes no sense. Rico wide open, every damn play, just throw it up. Yeah, let the dude make a play. That's what those kind of guys are for. That's what they do with Gronk. You don't see Gronk wide the hell open. When you see Gronk catch a pass, Tyrann Mathieu, another cheap safety we could have had, the dude signed for next to nothing with the Texans compared to what he wanted to make. But he wanted a 1-year prove-it contract. He's going to get that. He's going to play his balls off in Texas. And the Cowboys didn't even look at him. And everyone's suspecting we didn't look at Tyrann Mathieu. The reason we didn't look at Tyrann Mathieu, the reason we didn't look at Kenny Vaccaro, the reason we didn't look at George Aguayo, the reason we look at these guys is because we're going to sign Earl Thomas. And I don't know what the hell they're waiting on. But we're too weak at safety, as you guys see. If a running back gets past our linebackers, our safeties, well, that have been out there now, the safeties that they're expecting to use as depth safeties on the practice squad. Look at this. Now, he fell down. He fell down because it looked like he would have split the gap between those safeties. But any running back that has gotten past our linebackers, the tackling has been horrible. So we got to make a move at safety. We got to do something. If I got a penny for every time a Cowboys YouTuber said the name Rico Gathers this week, I'd have a lot of pennies. Hey, Stevie Mac, bro, that's another thing. The Cowboy fans will not let this coaching crew forget. If they don't keep Rico Gathers, and the dude will end up getting picked up somewhere else. They can't put him on the practice squad. That's why I'm saying I know 100% he's going to make the 53. But what's going to piss me off is if they prolong this by putting him on the 53 and then not using him at all. And we're watching games, and the Cowboys are having trouble moving the ball, and they're doing this pity pat, dink and dunk bullshit, predictable offense. They don't stretch the field. They don't use Rico Gathers type offense that we're watching. it's going to piss me off even more that they put Rico Gathers on the 53, but they didn't use him. You know, that's my situation. If they're not going to use him, if they don't trust him, let him go, dude. I want to go see the dude ball out. I mean, at this point, I've said his name enough times myself, where I just want to see the guy play well. And if he goes somewhere else and plays well, I'm fine with that, as long as he doesn't, it doesn't affect the Cowboys, the Cowboys' record or the Cowboys in the postseason. I'd hate to see Rico Gathers catch a game-winning touchdown, playing for the Green Bay Packers, or who needs receivers as well, or playing for the Jacksonville Jaguars or something, in an important game. So we didn't look at any of the D-backs we wanted in the draft and had, dude, all of those guys were there. The Honey Badger, Vaccaro. We didn't do anything at safety. And as you guys know, we went into the draft. Wanting a safety, thinking, oh, we're going to try to get this guy. We're going to try to get that guy. If you guys recall, the safety I wanted went at 17. And I can't recall his name right now because I hadn't the 17th pick in the draft was the safety, Ward. Was it Ward? Now I got to pull the draft up. He went 2 picks before us, and really we were at the draft. Mark Holmes, Vach Lombardi, we were all there at the draft, and the draft was going. Hey, what's up? Hey, Vach is in the house. What's up, brother? Who was the 17th pick in the draft that was the safety? I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. I've got it on the top of my head, but I have had a couple cervezas. That's not funny. Who was the 17th pick in the draft, the safety that we were looking at? Darwin James. And god damn, we went ballistically crazy at the draft when he was sitting there. We all were running around, hey, Darwin James is still on the board. Darwin James is still on the board. And the next fucking pick, Darwin James comes off the board. We're like, shit. Damn it. And then 2 picks later, we picked Leighton Vander Esch, and actually the crowd went even more. Dog, people jumped in their cars and was squalling tires out of the damn parking lot, pulling away from those RVs, trying to say, what the hell is this Leighton Vander Esch shit? We knew the Cowboys were hot for him, but we were hoping he wouldn't. But anyways, we didn't address the safety in the draft. We haven't addressed it yet. We're still rolling around with 3, what I really think are 3 quality safeties. I think we have 3 good safeties. But as you guys know, we use those guys on special teams. We use those safeties a lot more than just playing safety. And at this point, as you guys see already, all 3 of the guys have rotated around some injuries, hamstrings, the situation with Kayvon Frazier and the blood clotting thing, and it's just a position that's too important, man. And if we can't address this offensive line thing, if we can't get the offensive line thing situated because there's no offensive lineman out there, what you do is instead of making your offensive line stronger, which we need to get some depth, you make another wall in your house more safe, more secure. You make another part of your team stronger. And right now there's an elite safety out there that we need to just go get. And I know the Cowboys' interest right now has kind of fallen off because Seattle is staying pretty. Boom! Oh, shit. I thought that was it. And they're going to get him for pass interference. So, don't do it. Hey, you're already on the bubble, bro. You're already on the bubble. Don't be giving hand gestures. So we'll see, guys. Hey, thanks for the heads up, Vach. Darwin James, Florida State. That, to me, I think he was the best safety coming out of the draft. I think he was probably I liked him better than Fitzpatrick. Not Fitzpatrick. Now I'm doing the quarterback. Fitz. Now my son is laughing at me. You laughing at me? You laughing at me? Yeah. Me? Okay, good. He's laughing at his phone. But yeah, I jacked that name up all over the place. But yeah, and Darwin James looks good. Bro, Darwin James, he's too big, he's too long, he's too strong. The dude is gonna be solid. Darwin James, I wish we would have moved up and gotten him. As you guys know, we were looking at certain players, defensive tackle, and those I think we did good with the picks we got. It's just already we're seeing this injury stuff with LVE. And I hope that doesn't persist. I hope we do better than that. I hope he does better than that. But for now, hey, we just got to see how it rolls. I think we're very solid on defensive line. I think we're even solid on backups. I think we're deep and solid on defensive line. I think we're deep and solid on linebacker. Man. I don't know. I think it's forcing us into a situation. We're going to have to keep, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Minka Fitzpatrick. Okay. When I said Fitzpatrick, I was thinking, I was like, hold on, it's not Fitzpatrick. It was slightly different because I spent being here in Texas. I spent that time with Fitzpatrick's playing quarterback, and I say, hold on, I just called out the quarterback, the old quarterback's name he's playing in Tampa now, Fitzpatrick for what's wrong?
That's how I want my hair.
That dude is beast mode. My son wants his hair like Tyrann Mathieu. That dude is the honey badger. That dude is one of the baddest safeties in football. He's bad. Even though he ain't as strong as me and he plays NFL. Well, he wasn't in the combine. They do a bench press in the combine, and he did 6 reps. And when he was coming out of college, his draft prospect went way down. The NFL was like, what the hell? The dude, he's like a ball hawk. He's always around the ball, making good hits, knocking the ball down, playing good defense. He's a defensive player. But when he went to the combine, when he did his weightlifting, he did horrible. So he went to this. I'm telling the story on Tyrann Mathieu and his whole situation going through the combine and going up to Barwin. I don't know if you guys know there's a huge gym up in Detroit, Michigan called Barwin, and he trains a lot of the professional athletes. He also trains Olympians, and he also trains physically disabled people to recover their muscle ability and stuff like that. So at the Barwin gym, Tyrann Mathieu, who you guys know is the safety for the Texans now, he did 6 reps at the combine. Well, he went up to the Barwin gym and did a lot of training up there with Mr. Barwin and a lot of other professional athletes. And there was some guys that had got cut and released, some NFL players up there that were released the year before, and they were blowing Tyrann Mathieu away in these drills they were doing. But Barwin got his numbers up, he got his speed up, he got his agility up, and all of that has to do with training. And that's why what's really surprised me coming from LSU and having the training that Tyrann Mathieu had up there, I really was surprised when I saw his his form on the bench press. His form on the bench press was horrible. He didn't even know how to bench press. I'm like, how do you come out of LSU? You play football for LSU. You're in a huge, amazing, crazy weight room, I would think. I've never seen LSU's weight room. But, oh, shit, he's going to get in trouble for that. Dumbass. Dude, come on. Lance Lenore, dude, he's just struggling. He's so far down on himself. He's trying to make a play. He's trying to do something. Every time something happens, Lance Lenore's trying to make... There was nothing wrong with... Well, I don't know if there was something wrong with that or not. I think they're going to call hitting a defenseless player. That's probably what they're going to call on that one. He did make contact to the head, but it was with the shoulder. So, and it's not a quarterback, so I want to see what they call on this one. I've refereed... a little bit of football. I mainly do basketball. Done quite a bit of baseball. Unnecessary roughness. Yeah. 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 They're just calling it, yeah, unnecessary hit. He didn't have to hit the guy. Uh, he was protecting the ball, hoping the ball would bounce into the end zone. I just think Lance Lenore he's in one of those situations where sports is crazy. You have to make last second decisions. So when you're in the doghouse and you're trying to make a squad, I cannot imagine. Uh, I cannot imagine what it's like trying to be a professional athlete. And as you guys know, there's players that are on the bubble and are horrible. Look at this; they just keep trying to go. Dude, they're giving Lance Lenore. They really, really like Lance Lenore. They're giving that dude every opportunity to make this team. And I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but as you guys can see, that dude had his hands on the ball like it seems like half the plays in this game. So, again, to me, the problem today was play calling. You cannot evaluate your quarterbacks with horrible play calling. You cannot. You can evaluate your defense all day because the other team's play calling is what challenges your defense. I think that's the reason our defense has progressed, and I think the reason our offense has not progressed, and we don't know how to use players, and we don't know what players. If they don't know if Rico Gathers fits on this team now or not, if they can't decide if Rico Gathers fits on this team or not, why have they not just said, "Hey, let's throw the ball to Rico Gathers. Let's work him in the offense as much as we can, and let's see what happens." You've got to take players and you've got to put them in the position to make the team or not make the team. So I don't know why they haven't done that. I know we did throw the ball a lot more than normal, and as you guys will see next week that's going to stop. We're not going to be throwing the ball 40 times a game like we did the last 3 games. And tonight I don't have the numbers on that. But the first 3 preseason games, you guys, if you look at the stats, we threw the ball 39 times. We threw the ball 40 times the next game. I didn't check the Cardinals game actually, but we threw the ball a lot. Threw the ball a lot as we wanted to test these quarterbacks and we wanted to test our receivers. We know what our line is. We know what our running game is. As you guys know, Ezekiel Elliott hasn't even taken a snap yet this season. So we'll see how that works. Michael Beatty, sorry, bro. I highly dislike Jason Garrett and Scott Linehan. They're basic coaches who cannot adjust to shit. Hey, Mike, that is exactly what I've been saying from the beginning. My problem with Jason Garrett is his ability to adjust. Every game that I've ever seen us play, when we come out, the problem is when we come out at halftime, they make no adjustments. They make horrible adjustments. The only game we really made good adjustments at halftime was the Packer playoff game when we were down, I think it was 24 or 21-3, and we did almost come back. And I think that was because it was a playoff game. We were forced in that playoff game against the Packers to try to make a comeback. It's not like a regular season game. I think the attitude they take is, this is a regular season game. We're down 21-3. Let's make some adjustments and see what happens. No, that playoff game, they made major adjustments in the second half. If you look at that playoff game, not last year, of course, the year before, the one with the catch where Dez did not make the catch or did make the catch. If you look at that playoff game, we came out a totally different team in the second quarter because we were forced into that corner. We were forced into the corner. It was win or go home. And they forced Dak to throw the ball. That was probably Dak's best game ever. And they put him in the position. They let him go. They cut him loose. They let him and made him throw the ball. And they've got to do that more. If they don't push the offense to extend the field, it's going to hurt our running game, and it's going to hurt our team. So I'm not understanding for what reason they have not learned from that. Our play calling is horrible, and they don't push our players. Too many times on 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 16, I see the quarterback, even Dak Prescott, drop back, take one read. He does one read, and then he goes to the check down. Drop back, one read, and goes to the check down, and we get 4 yards, and now it's 4th and 6 or 4th and 12, and I'm like, this is what the hell did that 4 yards do for us? It did nothing for us. So the play calling is garbage, it's trash, and I'm tired of it. And yeah, Lenore is yeah, I'm something I'm not in favor of. So it's something that's really pissing me off right now. What do we got here? What was that? I had a message of some kind. Sorry guys. Actually it was from Mark Holmes. Oh, his video is up. Send me your email, please. I like to. What is this? Send me your email, please. I would like to settle up on CV Swap. That's the something about the car. You guys know my car's in the shop. I had some serious. Hey, look, this is right here. This is in Magnolia. Some crazy chick. What's going on?
You know what happened with her?
What happened? Somebody had her, like, captured her.
Oh,
You know,
they're gonna go to people property.
and nobody was
Oh, she escaped. Yeah, she got it. That's what I was thinking. That's why she was knocking on people's houses at 3 in the morning. Dude, that's crazy.
Okay, so
Okay, there's some serious stuff going on the news here. There's a lady running around in our neighborhood, a couple nights ago. She was knocking on doors. It really wasn't this neighborhood. It's actually up a little bit by the lake, about 5 minutes from here. But there's a local lady, and it's all over the news. Actually, my boss in Istanbul, the owner of our company, sent me the video of this. This lady that's been getting assaulted, she snuck out of the house, and she's going door to door around our neighborhood, and she's trying. You guys probably seen it. I live in. It says what's the name of the Montgomery County, and this lady was on the video cameras going door to door trying to knock on doors at 3 a.m. and wake people up. Yeah, look, she snuck out of the house. This lady snuck out of the house. She was kidnapped. This lady was kidnapped in our area here. Is a nice area, Houston. She was kidnapped out here. She snuck out of the house, and she's going door to door, knocking on the doors at 3 a.m. trying to get people. Wow. So did they got her? She's safe, or he got her?
I don't know.
That's.
that guy killed himself.
Oh, I thought they said he got some jail time.
No, he killed himself
Yeah.
after getting caught by some cops.
Crazy, dude. Hey, you never know what's gonna go on, but what's this? 6-14. Oh yeah, the score. Yeah. Who is Dallas' top receivers? It looks like Lance Lenore. That's what. If you look at the stats for today's game, it looks like the winner, the receiving champion of the season is Lance Lenore. No, you guys know the Cowboys. They didn't test anything. They're so worried about the season. They're so worried about injured players. We didn't play Dak Prescott very much. Really, guys, I hope this isn't the situation, but I think we're going to be in Carolina next week, and I think we're going to be tremendously discouraged by the play in the first quarter, the second quarter, maybe even the third quarter. I think Dak Prescott, he's a young quarterback. He's going to be rusty. Ezekiel Elliott hasn't ran the ball at all this year, so that's going to be a crazy situation as well. None of the players I see on the team right now, got any good play time in. We're going to be rusty. I hope Carolina's rusty, but some of these teams are playing their starters and their predominant players, even if they're not starters, well into the preseason. So we'll see. Dak hasn't played in 2 games. Yeah. Savage. Hey, what's up, Savage? How you doing, brother? I hope Earl. Yeah, I hope he's here by next week as well. We got to do something at safety. We're so thin at safety. I don't see him not doing something. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of agree there, Saeed. Subhas. Who cares who wins, really? But what we want to see is we want to see certain players play well. We want to see the offense perform plays that push the offense and challenge our receivers and challenge our quarterbacks. And to me, that's what we didn't see. And if they're not going to challenge the quarterbacks and challenge the offense in preseason, I don't think they're going to challenge them during the regular season. So I'm mainly what I got out of preseason is I'm extremely concerned about the play calling and the coaching, and that's what I take out of this more than anything. The fact we went 0-4 is not a big deal, and to me the fact that we're injured at offensive line, we have not made a call at safety or made a move at safety, and we did not challenge the offense, and the play calling was horrible. Those are the negative things. The positive things, Randy Gregory, the defensive line, the linebackers, the backup linebackers, Joe Thomas, those guys, extremely proud of those guys, extremely happy with it, extremely happy with Jordan Lewis, mainly Byron Jones and Chidobe Awuzie. As you guys know, that's what is cool with me. So a lot of good things to take out, but to me, a lot of bad things. Happy with players, but really poorly upset with the coaching staff. And other than Chris Richard getting in their ass, the quarterback play today was not good at all. But I didn't like the play calling. So how can you be happy with the quarterback play? Holy shit. We're watching the news. The news in these big cities, bro, is crazy. I know you guys think you live in Kabul. What are you talking about? The news in Kabul is crazy as hell too, but stuff we do here is just ridiculous, bro. What happened? He ran the dude over? Boom. Oh, he ran the lady over. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, what we got to look forward for next week is the Cowboys, and we get to see Jalen Smith chase around. What's the little running back they got? Yeah, that was a horrible interception. Another pick six. See, guys, hey, I want to talk to this shit about this dink and dunk offense. The reason it pisses me off is not because but when you make a mistake in the flats, it's going back for a touchdown. When you throw a pick six, when you throw an interception in the flats, when you throw an interception on a screen play to a receiver or a 3 and out to a tight end, there's nobody there between that cornerback or safety, or whoever made the interception, and the end zone. Even if it's 80 yards, that cornerback, that safety is going to run 80 yards for a touchdown. There's no one there to stop it. When you throw an interception on this dink and dunk offensive crap, outside the hashes, any interception that's a short pass outside the hashes, it's going to be a touchdown for the other team. So that's what's pissing me off. Cooper started and Mike took over in the second half, and they both look like garbage, but they look like garbage partly because of the play calling. So, what's wrong, honey? Oh, we're talking a lot, man. What? What happened? Yeah, something happened.
Nothing happened. We're just talking.
I know. So we lost. It wasn't a good game, and That's the score.
What is
But anyways, guys, I will jump in tomorrow. I just wanted to go over the last few minutes. Any who's oh, we got trolls in here. Mogogala, Mugagugala. What the hell is this? Magagla, Mogogla. Bruh, not catching what that is, but your message won't be posted anyways. Yeah, we got to face Cam Newton, not the quarterback. Yeah, I knew Cam Newton, the little short Ryan Switzer type guy that they have at. I know his name. I just watched a whole documentary on him the other day. But right now I got too many things going through my head about what our coaching staff's going to do, what our offensive coordinator is never going to do. I'm telling you, if Dak misses any games, we don't have a backup. Yeah, I agree, but bro, look, James, you're a dedicated guy. You're here every time I open the channel, and I agree with you. But further than Dak, they've got to extend this offense. They've got to put players, put the offense in a position they can stretch the field. And you know, if you run the ball on first down, you get 3 yards. You run the ball on second down, you get 3 yards. It's 3rd and 4, and you do a 3-yard pass, and the guy's tackled, and it's a yard short. That's what I'm sick and tired of seeing, this 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, grinding our offense out, making our offense tired, wearing our offensive linemen out, wearing Tyron Smith out to where he's pass blocking, run blocking, pass blocking, 20 plays down the field. Yeah, that's a good idea to wear the clock out and run. But once you have your offensive team on the field, 38 minutes out of a 60-minute game, you're going to wear your offense out as well. So I'll let you guys go. Just wanted to watch the end of the game. The field is shutting down. I'm here in Texas. They're live on the news. The stadium is empty, so it's time to shut the page down. Damn, who the hell is that? Oh. Oh, hey, I seen you guys on. I know who you are. But anyways, we'll check you guys out tomorrow. Hopefully the poor safety play tonight got us some pull towards making Earl Thomas become part of the Dallas Cowboys, which is where he wants to be. So I'm going to jump off, guys. Take care. We'll see you next time. I appreciate all the time. 58 people in the chat. If you please subscribe and join to the channel. That's the big thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get to 600 personnel by 600 followers by the end of tomorrow. And by next week, I'll be in Istanbul, then back in Afghanistan, and we'll try to get to 700. I want to try to grow this thing to 100 viewers every week. See you later, Stevie Mac. Thanks for joining in, Anthony. Buddy Johnson, always here every time you and Stevie Mac are there. Hey, Savage, free Mark Holmes. As you guys know, jump over to his channel on Vimeo. Appreciate you guys being in, Savage, Stevie Mac. Take care, guys. See you in the next one. Take care. Thanks, guys.